Okay, here's the deal. I just filmed my intro to my video 17 times and messed it up 17 times in a row. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to read that part. Hello, friends. Welcome to A Life Rebuilt. If you're new here, my name is Laura, and I make weekly videos for people who are starting life over, especially later in life. This week, I'm starting a series of videos about foundational things to do when we need a life do-over. Okay, finally got that one right out of the way. Now let's talk. So, to begin with, I'm not a mental health professional. I'm just another person who is starting life over, and I'm sharing how it's going for me. And if you've got better ideas than I do, please share. So, I was thinking about the things that we need to do as a foundation for our new life, the things that are important to take care of first. And I thought of three things. One is just know who you are. You've got to know yourself. Um, and that includes, what kind of person am I? What do I like about myself? What do I want to change about myself? Um, what motivates me? Um, what makes me feel loved, fulfilled, joyful? A second thing that I thought of is that we need to know what direction we want our life to move in. At first, I phrased that, uh, where do we want our life to go? Thinking of goals. But I really think that the direction we're headed is a lot more important than the goals, because we're not all going to meet our goals. Especially the older we get, the um, greater the odds, realistically, that we're not going to be around long enough to fulfill our goals. The important thing is that we're moving in that direction instead of the directions we've been going before. Um, and the third thing I thought of is we need to make a plan to get from where we are to move in the direction we want to go. Um, yeah, it sounds trite, but if you fail to make a plan, you're planning to fail. There's some truth there. So I was thinking about what kind of person am I, and in a lot of ways, I had no idea, or I had no idea until just recently. I was married for 34 years before my husband decided to make his exit. Um, and he was a big personality, loved by many. And honestly, there was more than one person who referred to me, even though they know my actual name, they referred to me as Mrs. John. Um, I was a people pleaser for all my life. I grew up as an undiagnosed autistic, and I learned that it was safer to behave the way other people expected me to, and to make them happy, not make waves. I carried that into my adult life, and so I found myself at the age of, well, let's just say late 50s, not really knowing who I was as a person, what I wanted out of life. Um, so here are some things that I thought of to help me get a better grasp on what kind of person I am. You can try journaling. I did a little of that, especially the type of journaling that they call brain dumping or morning pages, where well, brain dumping is where your brain's going every direction, and you need to focus. So you take some paper and you just let everything that's in your head that's swirling around in there just spill out onto the paper. Write as fast as you can. Don't worry about spelling and grammar. Um, Morning pages is pretty much the same thing as I understand it. You just do it in the morning to clear your head before you proceed with your day. Um, Another thing is take an online personality test. Some of them are pretty good. The ones that give you a Myers Briggs, the 4-letter evaluation, I think some of those are pretty good. The first one I took, it was probably 20 years ago. I thought they're reading my mail. Some of them are just for fun, just for yucks. Some of them are better than others, obviously, but it doesn't hurt to try them out. Just be careful you're not giving your email address to unscrupulous sources. Another thing you can do is ask your best friends. What would you say? What kind of person am I? Be prepared, though, to hear the answer they're giving. It might upset you briefly. It might upset you for a long time. If their answer is going to damage your friendship, go ask somebody else. And I even asked ChatGPT. GPT, yeah. Started a wild conversation. At first, I was not asking specific enough questions, but ChatGPT really, I'll get that right one day, really does feel like chatting with another human being most of the time. Once again, ChatGPT is not a mental health professional, so be careful how you treat the answers that you get. Another thing I thought of was try new things and see what those new experiences reveal about you. Maybe a new hobby, maybe do a little traveling, and see how these things make you feel about you. They'll at least help you discover what kind of things you enjoy. So here's an example from my life. I discovered I don't like Christmas. That might come as a shock to some people that know me. I have an extensive collection of Christmas ornaments. I have to have an artificial tree because a real one won't support the weight of all those ornaments. I used to decorate every inch of my house in Christmas decorations. But it turns out it's only the decorations that I really enjoy. I don't enjoy the experience of Christmas. I don't enjoy the feeling of obligation that comes with shopping and choosing gifts. I don't enjoy parties with lots of people where I can't hear what everybody's saying. I have an auditory processing disorder besides some significant hearing loss. So if I'm in a room with lots of different conversations coming at me from everywhere, I can't understand any of them, not even the person right in front of me. So I prefer small gatherings where people are having meaningful conversations. And the gift thing was just a months long ordeal for me every year. And I've reached the age where nobody's buying me presents anymore, so I don't really miss out on the gift giving. My Christmas celebrations now are reduced to a very small gathering of favorite relatives, and they're all neurodivergent too, almost all of them. And we've decided we're not exchanging gifts anymore. We're just buying gifts for the kids, and the kids are okay with that. I also, I had so much fine china, serving dishes and utensils, and I had china service and silver plate service for a dinner party of 24 people. But I live in a house where the dining room only seats 4 people comfortably. And really, I just liked the idea of that kind of 1950s style entertaining. Nobody that I know entertains that way anymore. And if I tried to throw a, a dinner party like on a 1950s TV show, nobody would get it. um, so the older we get, I think the more we pare away the things that we thought we liked, that we only participated in because we thought we should like it. Um, and I think, at least for me, it's time to let go of a lot of that. Um, I'm even getting rid of most of my living room furniture because really nobody uses that room but the cats. So, okay, so those are the 3 things I thought of so far that um, are kind of foundational to a life do-over. Know who you are, know what you want and where you want your life to be heading, and make a plan to achieve that those things in that direction. If you have another idea of something that you think is a key foundation that we should discuss, please mention that in the comments. And if you have suggestions for other ways to get to know yourself, please mention that in the comments too. I am eager to hear what you have to say. So until our next video visit, be well, be at peace, love, and be loved.